Dear students, in this video we are going to see few spotter questions in the palm and the forearm. Okay, number 1, we should see the structure which forms the arch, that is your superficial palmar arch. So, this is your superficial palmar arch. Number 1, superficial palmar arch is a continuation of ulnar artery. So, this is a sub question. So, question number 1 is superficial palmar arch. Number 2, lumbricals. You can see the lumbrical which take its origin from the tendon of flexor digitorum profundus. Okay, this is the second question. So, lumbricals, we will ask identify the pinned structure, and the sub question is it is give its origin. So, origin is from the flexor digitorum profundus, and there are 4 lumbricals. The lateral 2 lumbricals are supplied by median nerve, and medial 2 lumbricals are supplied by D branch of ulnar nerve. So, this is how we should answer. These 2 are the sub questions of lumbricals. And next thing is, now you identify this pointed structure and give its origin and nerve supply. Right, got the answer? Yes. This is the first lumbrical. You should mention whether it is a first lumbrical or second lumbrical. According to that, nerve supply gets changed. So, you should identify the lumbrical and number it first or second. Since it is a first lumbrical, the nerve supply is median nerve. Next, identify this structure. It forms a nice arch. So, what it is? Yes, this is superficial palmar arch. It is a continuation of ulnar artery, 2 over. And next, identify the structure. It is coming from this tendon, the continuation of this tendon. So, this tendon is tendon of palmaris longus, Look at this tendon, it goes and forms an aponeurosis. This is called palmar aponeurosis. So, palmar aponeurosis is a continuation of the tendon of palmaris longus. In some individuals, palmaris longus tendon is absent. So, the aponeurosis is derived from the flexor retinaculum. And the next spotter, this one. What is this? This is flexor retinaculum. So, the sub question is attachment of flexor retinaculum. So, you should read the attachment of flexor retinaculum. For the attachment, you should know the carpal bones. We have 4 sets of carpal bones. You should know this is lateral side and this is medial side. So, identify this one as pisiform and this one as scaphoid. She looks too pretty. She for scaphoid, lunate, triquetral and pisiform. These 4 and the above 4 are try to catch her. H is hamate. Tri is trapezium, trapezoid, capitate and hamate. So, there are 4. So, you should know the attachment is scaphoid to trapezium and hamate to pisiform. This is how the attachment of flexor retinaculum goes. So, you should know this. This will be asked flexor retinaculum and its attachment, and here the palmar aponeurosis will be asked. The clinical application of palmar aponeurosis sometimes can be asked as a sub question, that is Dupuytren's contracture. So, these are the things you are supposed to write for this spotter palmar aponeurosis. Next comes, this is a very important spotter in the upper limb. This is your muscles. This muscle takes origin from 3rd, 4th and 5th rib. So, this is your pectoralis minor. Okay, minor goes to the superior surface of coracoid process, humeral, the clavicle. Okay, scapula, right, finished, 3rd, 4th, 5th ribs. So, this is must, and it goes to the tip of the coracoid process. It does not go to the tip of the coracoid process, that goes to the superior surface of the coracoid process. It is very important. And next comes this one, the one what we see here. This muscle is full of serrations, that is serratus anterior. The nerve supply is long thoracic nerve of Bell. So, the clinical application is swinging of scapula. So, these are the sub question will be asked. So, identify the pinned muscle, first question. Sub question is and nerve supply and clinical significance. Here the pectoralis minor muscle, you should know the origin, insertion and nerve supply. That's all about this. And next comes flexor retinaculum, already I have told. And what is this one? Can you make it out? You can see the 4 tendons of flexor digitorum profundus. There is a muscle that originates from the tendon of flexor digitorum profundus. So, what it could be? Yes, this is lumbricals. Okay, very good, lumbricals. This is your flexor retinaculum. Done. And here you can see 2 outcropping muscles. So, what are the 2 outcropping muscles? Abductor pollicis longus and extensor pollicis brevis. These 2, they are outcropping muscles. So, these 2 are outcropping muscles. They occupy the first compartment. Next, this one is intraossei, dorsal intraossei. Dorsal intraossei, the action we will ask, action is DAB, D-A-B. A-B means abduction. Dorsal intraossei abduction, palmar intraossei adduction. Not only abduction, another one action is flexion of the metacarpophalangeal joint and extension of interphalangeal joints. So, there are 2 actions for dorsal intraossei. So, you should mention that. The nerve supply is deep branch of ulnar nerve, deep branch of ulnar nerve. Okay, that's all about this. And you can see the same, identify this and you try to identify this. These 2 are important spotter questions. And next comes identify this. Just now we discussed, give its nerve supply and action. Identify this. This is extensor retinaculum. Here we will ask the 4th compartment contents. The contents of the 4th compartment are extensor digitorum, extensor indicis and anterior interosseous artery and posterior interosseous nerve. These are the contents. Usually we ask this. This is about attachment also, you should read. Extensor retinaculum. These 2 are outcropping tendons. Okay. And that's all about the important spotters in this region. Thank you.